onto your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What's going on, Entertainment? So I'm coming out with another recap, and we talking Auntie's podcast, okay? Hashtag PUSSY, because that's what we mostly talked about, is the kitty cats and the punanis, okay? This has been the best episode so far because they asked all the questions that we wanted to know, except for Scottie and Lemmy Pepper. But I knew they were going to ask that because it's Lemmy Pepper's platform. Nobody would dare ask about Scottie and Lemmy Pepper. Now, it probably slipped out because, you know, Tokyo and them some drunk bitches, but they probably edited it out because they didn't want it aired. Because I really feel like Tokyo slipped up and accidentally said it. It said, I heard you've been sitting on Pepper. You been sitting on Pepper? Or either her or Rick Ross' baby mama, okay? One of the two. Tia, I think probably could have slipped up and said it too. You like the taste of pepper? It's spicy on your tongue. Like I see her kind of doing something like that, and they just took it out because you know they don't want the business exposed. So, you know, Natalie gets there with Scottie, Roelly. They bring, you know, the baddie blunts and, you know, the baddie shots. Of course, right? It's Natalie. It wouldn't be a Natalie interview without the baddie shots and self-promotion. One thing about that Natalie, she's a smart business bitch. Because guess what? She said a lot of people are going to be tuning in this podcast to get the tea. So I'm going to promote my baddie blunts to the day I die. Okay? That's one thing Natalie good for is to promote herself. Now, when the baddies get there, they start to sit down or whatever, and we get right into the mix of things. The pussy of things, okay? They ask Scottie, has she ever eaten cat? And she's like, yeah. Natalie's instantly like, oh. She does a spit take. The reason why Natalie did a spit take is because Scottie did a spit take on her cat. So, you know, she had a flashback, to be honest. I don't know why Natalie just made it so obvious that they've slept together before. Like, if it wasn't obvious before, it's like blatantly obvious now. Thank you, Tokyo, for calling it out. Because Tokyo, if y'all don't know, formerly was a part of the LGBTQ community, okay? When they asked on the red carpet, are you gay? She said, well, yes, okay? So she knows a lesbian when she sees one. So Natalie looked, and Scottie looked to her very familiar. So they asked the girls, you know, if they've had OnlyFans. Everyone says yes, but Roelly. Natalie addresses the punani eating. Child, I still get them videos to this day in my DMs. I'm so sick of seeing Natalie and them OnlyFans videos getting sent to me. I'm sick of it. Stop sending me that. Natalie and embrace her mom. While somebody gnawing on her tickle bitties. Like, I'm like, God damn. Why do y'all want me to see that? And what y'all want me to do with it furthermore? Are we going to do a video breakdown of the OnlyFans? Like, so Natalie says, you know, people think that me and Scottie did the do on OnlyFans because we post teaser videos and, you know, they think them teaser videos are real. Listen here, Natalie, okay? If you was out here letting that Scottie, you know, munch on your bunch for lunch, that's none of our business, okay? The problem is when y'all act like these videos don't exist and aren't airing around. This is the first time Natalie has really, I feel like, really addressed those videos because other than that, she acts like people created AI of them, you know, kissing on each other, messing around on OF. We've all seen the videos, at least most of us. So why deny it? If you put it out there, it's like somebody leaked it, you put it out there for purchase. I'm confused. Like, you might as well just own it, okay? So she finally kind of owns it a little bit, but says it was teaser videos. Now, we're going to let you keep that, Nat, okay? So they addressed Natalie being a sugar mama. Not gonna lie, this podcast, before we get to that, it made me realize like two things. Roelly's more insecure than I thought. And Scottie, you in danger, girl. More than I thought. I just want to personally talk to Scottie and like pull her to the side and be like, I want you to get away from all of the people that you think are your friends and that you think you can trust because they tell all of your business. They don't really like you like that and they want to see you fail. Because seeing the podcast in full, I was like, damn, Scottie, like, oh my God. There was just a little girl in her. Like it was Matilda, okay? Scottie is Matilda, just a little girl, okay? Just a little girl. Roelly's the bald dad that got the hat glued on, and Natalie's the mother, okay? Who's like, oh my God, what do you want, Matilda? Okay? And Scottie's Matilda. Like, it was just sad. It's real sad for Scottie. Now, I'm not saying she innocent now, because I don't think Scottie's innocent. I think she does some dirty things, behind the scenes that a lot of us don't know. Well, some of us. But I think, she hides it well. She keeps it under wraps a lot more than people know. Okay? Now, we get into Natalie being a sugar mama. I'm like, finally, somebody's really asking the questions we really want to know. They asked Natalie, we heard that you a sugar mama, that you be flying out big in jets so they could you down because Jacob's too busy at home with the baby, okay? So Natalie's just like, what? Huh? No, I didn't. Listen, I'm not a sugar mama. I've never done that. Where are you guys reading this? Like, huh? Like, what? Huh? Like, she's just trying to, like, deflect, and pass over it, not give us a direct answer. That's Natalie's specialty. She gonna make a big hoopla in the answer so we don't really get a direct answer, okay? Now, Fabio Foreign damn exposed you for being a sugar mama and said you was flying out one of his homeboys, allegedly, and that you was scrolling on and all types of ish. I ain't saying Fabio did. Right? So, Natalie, are you going to address that? Well, she really didn't. No. She didn't really go into detail about it and didn't give us like a direct answer. And I think it's because it would kind of expose her bit. Even when they first get there, they're admiring, the girls' bodies, the baddies' bodies. Scottie gets up and she's dressed up like a naughty schoolgirl. I told y'all, we gonna call her Matilda, okay? So Matilda gets up, she starts showing her Big W cakes, and then Roelly gets up. Roelly, let me tell y'all, they could never let Scottie have her moment. They just always got up at it. Ain't nobody told you to get up, Roelly. We done see your body, you look good, okay? But they was just trying to see Scottie body. But Roelly had to get up, of course. That's why her mic fell out, because that wasn't your moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, Scottie just could never have her moment. That's why I said, y'all, they're not your friends. They're not your friends. So Tia asked the infamous Curtis question. So she like, Natalie, Curtis ain't trying to get you for a Rolex. I heard you bought him a Rolex. What's up with that? You was buying that nigga a Rolex? Like, that's crazy, Natalie. So Natalie is like, no. Who? Scottie's like, who? Roelly's like, who? I'm like, please. Don't even do it. Don't be coming up on here and just act like this nigga don't exist. Curtis somewhere on Twitter stroking his watching this mad because they all paid him dust. I'm like, damn. I'm talking about paid him complete dust. They were all in agreement with acting like they didn't know who he was. Clearly, they practiced this so that way Curtis doesn't get the line that, the limelight that he wants. And y'all, by the way, hi, Curtis. If y'all don't know, Curtis is an entertainer, okay? So shout out to Curtis. Maybe it was you that threatened me, bitch. Let me stop. I'm going to forever use that as a punchline until whoever did it come forward, bitch. You going to be a punchline forever on this channel. So, of course, the Curtis thing doesn't get addressed into detail. Now, Natalie has a straight from this. Y'all remember when she did that live and her pink throne? Natalie's like the episode of SpongeBob with that big pink chair. So, she sat on that pink chair and let us know all the tea and the affair, etc. And how, it really wasn't an affair, but how, her and Jacob at one point were taking a break. Okay. So you were nothing but fun, like she said about Curtis. So she addressed it there if y'all really want to see her really talk about it. I just feel like she strategically made sure Scottie and Roelly was on the same game plan so we couldn't get any further details in regards to her and Curtis. Okay? Because I would have asked her, how you feel about him doing OnlyFans when he was supposed to be your protege? You know what I'm saying? Whole time though, what was so funny is them panning to Roelly's face. Because Roelly knows true tea. But Roelly's not going to expose the true tea yet until she gets crossed. So she just makes the face when she knows either somebody's lying, capping, or trying to cover the truth. So she be sitting there like, half the time they pan to the camera, you see Roelly's face like, lying ass bitch. I can't wait until they try me, I swear to God. So she's just standing there with the cross face, waiting for the day. So mind you, the first half, Roelly was kind of mute. She was quite quiet. She wasn't the loud Roelly we used to see. Okay? But Tokyo takes the time to focus the attention on Roelly. And she really asks her some serious questions like, what's the tea with this weight loss? Okay? Why did you do the surgery? And do you feel like you're a little bit of a hypocrite if you're representing for the BBWs and you got Surge? So I feel like Roelly answered this very maturely. Shockingly, Roelly's mature when she wants to be. When she's not, she's just a little girl. But it was good to see her kind of explain as to why she went down that route. And she said that basically it wasn't an esteem issue, it was her health. Because apparently after a passing of somebody that she cared about, she apparently started to eat a whole lot, which made her develop a whole lot of health issues. So she had to lose the weight. Now she said she wasn't pre-diabetic or nothing like that, which I'm like, I don't know if I believe that, Roelly, because Roelly was a big girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was a big girl. So, but she did say, of course, there was some other health issues she did develop, which kind of scared her into doing what she was doing. And she didn't go to the gym because she's lazy. Now, I hope Roelly has changed her mind on this. We have seen recent clips of her at the gym, putting in that work, hopefully not just for Instagram, but in real life. So hopefully she changed her mind on this, because that weight will not maintain unless you're in that gym consistently. Also, as they say. I'm just saying. So we back to Scottie. And basically, Carlissa said, "Oh, Scottie, what ethnicity are you?" She's like, I'm Black and I'm Dominican. So she was like, then why you be letting, if you got Black, why you be letting Natalie punk you like that? I'm like, this podcast was needed. I'm sorry. Not the podcast in general, but this episode was needed. Shout out to Natalie and them for being able to take jokes and not acting like brats, but knowing damn well. Y'all know after filming it, Natalie was talking all sorts of shit about the aunties on the black van ride back home. She was probably like, oh my God, that freaking Tokyo, her breath smells like shit. Like, seriously, Scottie, I'm never doing this again. Lemmy, I only did this as a favor, okay? Next season, I'm getting $250K more. I need my wig done, okay? She was talking a whole lot of crap on the ride back home to Scottie. You just know she was. But they were good support, so I will give them that. Now, Scottie said, I don't let Natalie punk me. What? No. So they start talking about the infamous bathroom fight, where, in my opinion, they was both fucking each other up. Some a little bit more than others, to be honest, between Natalie and Scottie. Scottie looked like she got some good hits in. Natalie looked like she was tearing up Scottie. So, now do I think, since that fight, Natalie has second guessed trying Scottie? Yes. Because I think she knows now that Scottie will fight back and won't back down. one point of the podcast, Tia basically asked, would you let one of us host the Baddies reunion? And Natalie basically says yes. I would like that. Because imagine if somebody tries Callie, Carlissa gonna try to thug. And I want to see Carlissa catch a fade. Just one fade. You get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't mind those three hosting. Plus, not even that, they're actually funny and have me laughing. And they actually ask all the questions that we want to know. Like, the only question, like I said, they couldn't ask us about Lemmy Pepper, which we know that wasn't going to be asked. So I'm glad that Natalie said yes. We'll see, what happens down the line in regards to her actually, pulling through on that decision. But I want them to host that reunion. About Carlissa though, she gonna defend Callie. So the whole podcast, she's just like, so Natalie, my daughter whooped your ass. So why'd you have to throw plates at my daughter? So Natalie's basically letting Carlissa know that, Callie came at her, direct. And we talk about the bathroom fight too with Scottie and Natalie. And Natalie finally says Mr. Man's name. She like, that was not Curtis behind the door, because everybody thought, I guess, it was Curtis in that bathroom. I didn't think so, because you can't blur out those braids enough without it being, obvious who it was. So they start talking about the bathroom fight and who her two favorite baddies are. Now, she said one was Roelly. Do I think so? I feel like she said Roelly, but in my opinion, I think Natalie's favorite baddie is Jayla, because although her and Jayla have had their falling out, they've never fist fought each other. Roelly has snatched you up. Although Natalie has forgiven and moved on, I think in the back of her head, she still resents Roelly a little bit for that. I'm just keeping it up. Okay, that's just how I see it. But we're going to let Natalie have her answer. She says she has a great personal relationship with Scottie. So at one point, they kind of asked the girls what they do outside of Zeus. Now, they really couldn't give the most direct answer, except for really Roelly, who said that, she does music and etc. outside of Zeus. And they asked her, like, what age range y'all planning on stopping, especially Roelly. So Roelly said around like 33, 34. And I'm like, that's good. At least Roelly has like a plan. I don't think we can say the same for Scott and Natalie, but Natalie gonna be fine. Like, Natalie got the point and sleep on. You feel me? So it is good to hear that. Roelly's not trying to do baddie shot a clock till she's like 45. Because in my mind, I thought all the baddies were trying to do baddie shot a clock until they're 45. Now, Tokyo, why was you trying to speak curses upon Natalie Nunn's marriage when Curtis does it enough? Talking about, you have all the houses, the bags, the shoes, but what about divorce? And I'm like, she spilled, I fear, a shade. Like, it could be a possibility. One day Jacob could get up, one day and just be tired of the baddie shot o'clock glasses all over the house. You just, you never know. But I don't think it's going to happen because he ain't going nowhere. All right? And it kind of ends with the aunties kind of giving them advice. Tia is just like, I love like the organization that y'all got. You feel me? It's so clean. It's so precise. I want y'all to keep winning. I want y'all to keep going. And Tokyo basically tries to give them a drinking lesson. Tokyo, you are no space in to give anybody advice in regards to drinking, alcohol intake, etc. Because you'll be drunk in the Cooter Brown on live, screaming at the top of your lungs, having Holiday Inn stories. So don't even. Wrong person. Okay? And it kind of ends there. They do baddie shot o'clock and get them out. Okay? Let me know what y'all thought about this podcast. It was one of their best out of the 3 that have aired so far. It was a key and it was funny. And shout out to the baddies for being good sports, because this was well overdue. Okay? Leave your comments down below, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.